What's up, y'all? It's me, Leah Peaches Cornbread. As you can tell by the title, I'm not doing a singing video. I'm not doing a prank. I am doing my podcast, which is something I have been meaning to work on for the longest. I like to talk. I just never found the time to do so, and I have been so occupied with college. Now that I have graduated, yay, I have more free time to do the things that I really enjoy doing. So speaking of college, that's kind of what today's topic is going to be about. Is this not necessarily college, but that post-grad life, which is where I am. And I know I have a lot of friends and peers around me who are older than me, and when I was a senior or junior in college, they would call me about what they're going through as post-grads. And now here I am experiencing it as a post-grad. And for some people, it's just the best life they ever live. And for others, it can be the most depressing they've ever been. And I think I am those others. I am experiencing currently that post-grad depression. It's not like a whole poor pity for me, like that type of post-grad depression. It's just a constant wake up to a different momentum, because as college students, we are all so used to going, studying, and preparing for a deadline. Whereas now that is over, it's like, whoa. And I looked into it, and I came across an article where a writer touched on a few points that I could definitely relate to. And I'm pretty sure if you are a postgrad currently, you could probably relate to it. So that's definitely what I'm going to be talking on, and actually to shine some positive light in this space that we are all experiencing right now, because it's a different one. It's a transitional stage like no other. You thought you was transitioning when you went from middle school to high school, or you thought you was transitioning when you went from high school to college. You even thought that you were transitioning when you went from your freshman year of college to your senior year of college. No. This is, like I said, a transitional stage like no other. And so I'm here to talk about that, and to basically validate those things that we are experiencing, to let you know that you're not alone in that, and to, like I said, put some positivity into the stage that we're in. So I'm gonna get into it. I have my stuff written down here so I can make sure I stay on topic, because like I said, I like to talk. But one of the reasons that we could be experiencing this post-grad depression is that we thought that our lives were going to be something that is not. We thought that, oh, I have this planned out, I want to do this career. When I graduate, I'm going to get this job in this field, or I'm going to go to grad school and further myself in my education, get more degrees up under my name, what have you. If you're experiencing this post-grad depression, you're probably not doing what you thought you were going to do. And me personally, along the way of my undergrad, I just felt myself not wanting to stick to the plan. I was going to go to get my master's and then maybe my PhD, but most definitely my license to become a personal therapist specializing in adult therapy. And I don't know if it was the year 2021 that the things that I went through or what have you, but within that senior year, that sad reality of me not wanting to go back to school just became more realistic. And so I was still like, flipping my coin on it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, maybe I will, maybe I won't. And I was like, I'm going to take a break. No, I didn't want to take a break. I just didn't want to go back. I did not want to go back to school. And so now I'm stuck in this place of what's next. That's definitely what a lot of us are trying to figure out. And because the plan that we thought was going to happen didn't work out, we have to come up with something. We have to come up with what's next. Like, this can't be the end. We could not have invested all those years into college, all that hard work and dedication to college just for nothing. And so you want to wonder why people are like around you figuring it out. And you're just like, I have no idea. And on top of that, reality kicking in each and every day of trying to figure out what's next for you. You also have to adjust to being an adult, a young adult. In college, you're just so used to bouncing back and forth from adolescence to adult, or making mistakes and getting away with it. But now it's like, oh snap, I'm in this very critical point in my life where my next decision is gonna either help me or hurt me. And that's a lot, because now you want to have that job, you want to have that salary, you want to have this lifestyle that you envision for your adult self to have, and you thought you were ready, but you're not. And the dish, like I said, you don't have that job, so now you don't have what you need to make everything else work and fall into place. And that can be very depressing. That can be sad, because it's not something that you can wake up and fix, overnight. It's not something that can just happen overnight. You just can't blink your eyes, then boom, I'm here where I want to be. Like, no. So you have to continue to just sit in this reality of, unfortunately, I'm not where I want to be. And those two things within itself, like I said, that reality not being what you thought it would be, and you're trying to become a young adult who you thought you would be, can all feel like pressure. You will feel so much pressure from every angle, internal and external, because now you feel like you're going to beat up on yourself. You're feeling like, I did all this for nothing. I wasted my money. I wasted everything that I put into those 4 years, or how long it took you. It feels like a waste. It feels like I did all of this for nothing. Then you have others on the outside of you like, what are you going to do now? What's next? Now that you graduated college, what are you going to do? What are you going to do now? What's next? And you're just like, wait a minute. I honestly don't know. If I knew, I'd probably be doing it, or I would have an answer for you. And I also want to validate the fact that people around you, they say they're there to support you, but when they keep coming at you with so much, you're like, okay, if you understood what I was going through right now, you wouldn't be you kind of would end up feeling attacked. And it could be your own insecurities or what have you taking place, but at the same time, it's like, wait, I just need time. Can you be okay with me needing time? And they was like, well, before you know it, that time gonna turn into weeks and months and years, and you'll never go back and finish school. You'll never do what you gotta do. And it's just like, no, that's not the case. I just don't have it figured out yet. But like I said, all of that can just add onto pressure, and you will start feeling so overwhelmed and basically having anxiety attacks, because it's like, I'm so used to something happening. I'm so used to investing myself and getting results that now I'm stuck. I'm complacent, and I just feel like nobody understands. I understand you. I get it. It is hard here. It is sad here. It is going to be okay. I just want to let you know, it is going to be okay. And the reason I'm telling you this is because, like I said, I'm going through this currently. And I listened to a pastor from Tulsa, Oklahoma, from Transformation Church, Pastor Mike Ty. Y'all might know him as the guy who did Relationship Goals. Y'all might know him as the guy who did Crazy Faith. Y'all might know him as the guy who spit in old buddy's eyes not too long ago. Like, I don't know how you would know him, but he's pretty much a well-known pastor, and I've been listening to him since I've been in college. And I'm not exactly sure what you all, believe in, or if you believe in anything, but being in a depressive state can push you further into searching for answers from a higher power. So personally, I have been praying and meditating and just trying to find out which steps to take next in this space. And though I'm praying each and every day, it feels like I'm not getting anywhere. It feels like I'm still complacent. It feels like I'm still stuck. And I just didn't understand it. I still don't understand it. But I do have a different perspective on it. And I would love to share that with you all. And hopefully this will give you a new perspective. And simply, like I said, words of encouragement. So like I said, I've been listening to him, Pastor Mike Todd. And not too long ago, he did a series on Planted Not Buried. And he said that under does not mean over. And he gave a demonstration of an image of a coffin, like a person under the ground, like dead. And then he gave another demonstration of a seed being planted and growing roots underground. And if you think about it, if you're that person in the coffin, or if you're that seed, whatever state you're in is going to look the same. You're going to feel as if you're isolated. You're going to feel as if nobody understands you. Nobody can see you. Nobody can hear you. Nobody can understand exactly what it is that you're going through. And so what makes the difference in the two, because they're both underground, what makes the difference in the two is how you look at it. For a coffin, yeah, it's over with. If that person is buried, that probably means it's the end of their story. And if you are experiencing this depression, it can feel like you're going to be stuck like this forever, and this is the end of your story. It can be so dark and lonely and sad to the point where you just don't see the point in waking up every day and trying to figure something out because it's not happening for you. Or you could be the person who sees yourself as the seed. I'm trying to be that person who sees myself as the seed. Yes, I feel isolated. Yes, I feel like people don't understand. Yes, I feel like people can't really see what it is that I'm trying to do with myself. But when it's all said and done, if I continue to water myself, continue to take care of myself, continue to see a positive outlook of it's just not there yet, I'm not ready yet, I'm not bloomed yet, then I feel as if that perspective will continue to push you to be where you want to be. It'll push you to surround yourself with people who are in the space where you want to be. It'll make you cut off those friends. It'll make you cut off this society and get into your own prayer and meditation time, or whatever you believe in. I'm not forcing no religion on anybody or relationship with God on anybody, but I do strongly suggest that you try it. But yeah, it can push you to that point of like, I'm under development. I'm developing into a new person. So yes, I closed that door of being a college student, and I'm in between the door of my past and my future. And because there's no concrete place about it, you feel unstable, you feel indecisive, you feel edgy, you feel all over the place, because you're in a space where you could either be made or you could be broken down. And so you have to say, okay, God, what is it that I need to do in this space that I have time? Look at me, I'm doing a freaking podcast. What it is that I need to do now that I have time? Show me the way that I need to go. Direct me in the way that I need to go. Help me go in the way that I need to go. And then you'll find yourself building this new foundation, because you are growing up. You are becoming an adult. You're not going to be the same child that you used to be. You have to grow up. I'm sorry, it sucks, I hate it, but it's happening. So we have to say, okay, I need a new idea of who I'm going to be, because if you were going to be who you planned on being, you would have been that person, but you're not. So I strongly suggest that if you are so far off, like yours truly, if I'm being transparent, if you are so far off and detached from who you used to be, and you know that, okay, I'm not dead, so obviously there's a reason that I'm still here. Obviously there's a reason that I have a purpose to be here, because if not, then God has every right to take me off this earth. So if I feel like I'm not who I used to be, and I'm not who I'm going to be, I'm obviously in transition. And what you do, how you look at this particular point of your life, is going to be how you continue to live your life and adapt and adjust to the new transitions that will take place in your life. So simply just try to view this place of your life as, okay, I'm in this odd space for a reason. Okay, yeah, I had a plan. My plan didn't work out. That's fine. It's A-okay. If you do not know what you're going to do, like me, I have no idea. I'm the person who always have an idea. I don't know what I'm going to do. But whatever it is, I'm trying to seek it from someone who has the beginning and the end in mind, who knows definitely what's in between. I can't press fast forward and I can't press rewind, but yet I have to just fully submit my own control, my own willpower to a higher power who can direct my paths. And I really do hope that those of you who are experiencing this post-grad depression can see that it's not the end. Can see that that you can see that it's like whatever it is that you thought you had a passion for, if you still have that passion, continue to just wait. Continue to just be okay with like, okay, this is a moment of pause for me that I need to acknowledge something. Maybe there's something within you that's not prepared to go into the new you that you're going to be. So take the time out to read, take the time out to paint, to meditate, to write. Just take this free time to your advantage. Don't just lay around, be slumped in the bed, pull pillow for me, because that is easy. Been there, done that, sometimes still do it. But whatever it is that God has planned for you, just know that it is for you. And if you're still feeling like I'm not there yet, I'm not there yet, that means you're not ready to be uprooted yet. Don't rush it. Enjoy the pause and trust the plan. Okay? I hope I don't feel like I'm yelling at y'all, but that's really what I really want y'all to get out of this, is that life happens. This transitional stage is a part of life, and you're going to be okay. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast, or this, I guess, brief moment of me trying to explain to you what it is that you could possibly be going through, to validate your experience, to give you some positivity and a positive output. Please feel free to comment. Please feel free to bring up topics that you want me to discuss in the future. I already have some in store. And yeah, stay tuned for more.